As we come on the air, the stunning and heartbreaking twist. The FBI moments ago revealing the young man who said he escaped is not the 6-year-old boy missing for nearly a decade. And now that family given new hope overnight, filled with anguish again, coming before the cameras just moments ago. Also tonight, the horror in the cockpit now revealed. What really happened in the cockpit of that Boeing MAX jet? It turns out initially the pilots did what they were supposed to do and still couldn't keep the jet in the air. And the remarkable words coming in from Boeing tonight. The hostage situation unfolding at this hour. We are on the scene. 2 police officers shot. A gunman barricaded inside the home. The deadly road rage, the father driving his family, authorities say followed home by another driver who then opens fire on the family, killing a 10-year-old. The American woman the tourist kidnapped. They're demanding $500,000 and we're there tonight. New reporting this evening, investigators on Robert Mueller's team reportedly unhappy with the Attorney General's summary, saying their findings involving the president were far more alarming. Prince Harry taking a stand tonight. He now wants a ban on one of the most popular video games here in the U.S. and around the world. And Made in America is back tonight. We're taking another swing, our trip to the ballpark, and one more thing we discovered, Made in America.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Thursday night. And we begin tonight with that heartbreaking new turn late today in the case of that missing 6-year-old boy that riveted much of the nation. Timothy Pitson is the Illinois boy who was last seen when he was just 6. This surveillance of him with his mother among the last images of him. Overnight, we reported a young man coming forward telling police he had just escaped. He ran across state lines, he said. The family of the boy suddenly filled with new hope after waiting for so many years. And then just a short time ago, the FBI revealing it is not the boy. Heartbreak again. And what would lead someone to do this? ABC's Whit Johnson leading us off from Cincinnati.
Tonight, heartbreak for the family of missing Timothy Pitson after the FBI announced a DNA test confirms the mysterious young man who showed up in Kentucky is not who he claimed to be.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
It's like reliving that day all over again. And Timothy's father is devastated once again.
Instead, authorities say this is not a boy at all, but a 23-year-old man from Ohio, Brian Michael Rennie. Prison records there show a man with the same name served time for burglary and vandalism. And tonight they want to know why he told this elaborate tale, giving a family false hope.
Oh, it's kind of back to ground zero for us. You know, kind of reliving everything that did happen and renewing the loss one more time.
Since 2011, Pitson's family has searched for the little boy who vanished with his mother when he was just 6 years old.
We're just more devastated than anything else. Where's Tim at? If I knew who he was, I'd go get him. I'd do just about anything to get him back.
His mother seen on surveillance, taking him out of school and on a trip to a zoo and water parks. Days later, committing suicide, leaving a chilling note saying Timothy was safe but would never be found.
He's with a 14-year-old juvenile, male white, says he was kidnapped from somewhere.
8 years later, this young man in a hoodie showing up in a northern Kentucky neighborhood. Sharon Hall snapping this picture.
I could see his side of his face, it was scarred up, almost like he had been on the concrete or something, like scars.
Like he had some injuries or something?
Yes, and his face was real rough, and he was just frantic.
He told a harrowing story about how he had just escaped his kidnappers.
He walked up to my car and he went, "Can you help me? I just want to get home." And he told me he's been kidnapped and he's been traded through all these people.
But that lie is not discouraging Timothy Pitson's family.
We know that you are out there somewhere, Tim, and we will never stop looking for you, praying for you, and loving you.
And Whit Johnson joins us live now from outside the FBI in Cincinnati. Whit, we can't imagine what this family is going through, this roller coaster of a 24 hours. They had new hope for some time. And, where does this case go from here?
Well, David, a spokesperson with the Aurora, Illinois Police Department, when asked if anything good can come from this case, he said it did create a renewed awareness in the Timothy Pitson disappearance. But tonight, it's still unclear what charges could be in store for the man who made this whole thing up. David.
Whit Johnson leading us off tonight with thank you. We are also following a hostage standoff still unfolding at this hour. 2 police officers shot and rushed to the hospital in a suburban Atlanta neighborhood. They were responding to a call and then coming under fire. Heavily armed SWAT teams moving in, the gunman holding at least one hostage, a 16-year-old boy. It's unclear at this hour if a woman in the house has survived. The area on lockdown, part of I-75, shut down tonight. ABC's Steve Osunsami is on the scene for us.
Police say the barricaded gunman in the suburban Atlanta neighborhood is promising to shoot cops and has already wounded 2. 2 Henry County police officers were rushed to a hospital in downtown Atlanta. One had to be airlifted.
He's got two small children.
The family of one of them spoke outside the hospital.
This is the family's worst nightmare.
This began with a frantic call from a woman reporting that someone inside the home may have been hurt or possibly killed. The officers were shot trying to enter the home.
Some type of domestic dispute. It was a trouble unknown. We just didn't get the information. The female caller was distraught.
Police say a 16-year-old boy related to the gunman was being held inside the home. A small army of local authorities set up next door and at one point sent a robot into the house. Families trying to get home couldn't. Neighbors inside their homes couldn't leave. 4 kids were reunited with their father.
Were you scared, Dad?
Yes, I was scared.
After police helped them climb over a back fence.
So let's get to Steve Osunsami, who's been on the scene for us all day long. And Steve, the officers themselves, they're expected to be okay?
Yes, David. One officer was shot in the hand, the other in the upper torso, and police say that his police vest may have saved his life. Both officers are in stable condition tonight. David?
Steve Osunsami. Steve, thank you. We're going to turn next tonight to the horrifying description from inside the cockpit of that Boeing MAX jet that crashed, the second one to go down. The Ethiopians now saying tonight, quote, the crew performed all of the procedures provided by the manufacturer, and yet they couldn't save the plane. And tonight, Boeing now with a stunning acknowledgement. What they're now saying, and here's ABC's David Curley.
The first look tonight at the drama in the cockpit before the second deadly crash. A sensor malfunctions seconds after takeoff. Sources telling ABC News they believe it was a bird strike, triggering that anti-stall system, MCAS, nosing down the plane twice before the pilots shut off the system, the Boeing procedure. But they can't manually nose up the plane, possibly because of the jet's high speed. It's putting too much pressure on the stabilizer as alarms sound. Then, counter to the Boeing guidelines, the data shows the pilots turn the power back on. MCAS misfiring again, sending them into a steeper dive and crash. Shared blame, according to a former NTSB investigator.
Certainly the design of the aircraft, design of the system, the information provided to pilots, but also the pilots themselves and how they reacted to the situation.
And tonight, Boeing's CEO acknowledging the link between the crashes.
It's our responsibility to eliminate this risk. We own it, and we know how to do it.
All right, David Curley with us live. He's been on this story from the start. And David, we just heard Boeing's CEO there say, we own it. It must have really concerned them when they heard that these Ethiopian pilots, at least at first, did what they were supposed to do, and it still didn't keep the jet in the air.
But puzzled why they deviated from the guidelines and turned the system back on. Also, the speed, 94% of thrust, the plane going so fast. If you want to trim that plane, you've got to go at a slower speed, David.
All right, David Curley with us tonight. David, thank you. We also have new reporting here tonight on the American woman, the tourist, kidnapped by gunmen. They're now demanding $500,000 in ransom. Authorities in Uganda tonight with a new warning, given what's happened to this American woman. ABC senior foreign correspondent Ian Pannell has just arrived in Uganda for us.
Tonight, Ugandan officials expanding the search zone as they frantically look for an American woman and her local driver, kidnapped during a Ugandan safari similar to these promoted by the tour company. A joint operation by police, armed forces and wildlife authorities now looking beyond the Queen Elizabeth National Park, where Kimberly Sue Endicott, identified by neighbours as this woman, and Jean-Paul Merenge Remezo were taken at gunpoint over 2 days ago. They were with an elderly Canadian couple who were allowed to escape and warn authorities. An official in Washington telling ABC News it appears the abduction is motivated by money. But there are fears it could have been poachers or even militia rebels from neighbouring Congo. The kidnappers demanding $500,000 ransom.
Did they have a guard on this occasion?
On this occasion, they did not have a ranger guide. They do not have one.
Tonight, the State Department warning Americans to avoid the part of the park where the pair were taken until this is resolved.
And Ian Pannell reporting in tonight from Uganda for us as the search for this American woman continues. I know, Ian, that officials are now closing parts of the border and they're telling tourists to travel with protection because of this incident. That's a change.
Yeah, it is a change. And, you know, Ugandans are genuinely shocked by what's happened here. It's a mark of how normally safe this country is, that it's not an actual requirement normally to take an armed guard. But obviously after this incident, that advice is now changing. They're telling people to take protection while still insisting this country is safe for tourists. David?
All right, Ian Pannell and our team in Uganda for us. Thank you, Ian. And back here at home tonight, there is a major new headline involving the Mueller report, and in particular, members of Robert Mueller's team who are reportedly unhappy with how the report was summarized by the Attorney General, telling associates that what they discovered was more alarming. ABC's Mary Bruce on the Hill for us.
Tonight, for the first time, members of Robert Mueller's team are reportedly sharing frustrations with how Attorney General Bill Barr is handling their report. According to the Washington Post, an associate of the Mueller team says the report is much more acute than Barr suggested. Sources telling the Post the evidence on obstruction of justice was alarming and significant. Barr has released a 4-page letter outlining his main conclusions, which the Justice Department insists is not an attempt to summarize the report. But the Post reports Mueller's team is frustrated because they prepared their own summaries to be shared in their own words and not in the Attorney General's summary of their work. One official briefed on the issue tells the Post those summaries were written in a way that minimum redactions, if any, would have been necessary, and the work would have spoken for itself.
There's an easy answer to this. Release the Mueller report as soon as possible. And let me just say, the Mueller report will be released.
The Justice Department is pushing back, suggesting they couldn't release any of the Mueller team's summaries because every page of Mueller's confidential report was marked with a notation that it may contain confidential material. Barr has promised to make public a redacted version soon. The president says he supports that.
Let it come out. Let people see it. That's up to the Attorney General.
But today he tweeted, "There is nothing we can ever give to the Democrats that will make them happy." Republicans like Trump's ally, Senator Lindsey Graham, wants to see more.
I want the report to come out publicly just for, to let the public see what they got for their money.
Later, he told us he's standing by the Attorney General. No concern at all that Barr's summary may not be an accurate reflection?
Zero. He's not stupid. Why would he do that?
Mary Bruce up at her post on the Hill tonight. And Mary, amid this new reporting that members of Mueller's team are not happy, tonight House Democrats are now demanding that the Attorney General hand over those summaries reportedly prepared by Mueller's team that some maintain were actually ready for the public but weren't turned over.
Yes, and not only those summaries, David. In light of these new reports, Democrats here on the Hill are demanding to see all communications between the Mueller team and the Justice Department about this report and its disclosure to Congress. David.
Mary Bruce, we'll see you tomorrow night. In the meantime, in the race for 2020, Ohio Congressman Tim Ryan, an economic centrist from the heartland, telling the co-hosts on The View today he's running and will fight for the working class Democrats who voted for President Trump, but who haven't, in his words, seen the results. And tonight, is Facebook prepared for 2020 and ready to protect users from any meddling? Facebook has already said 1/3 of the U.S. population saw posts from Russian trolls during the 2016 election. George Stephanopoulos asking Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg if they're ready.
We need to make sure that our systems stay ahead of the sophisticated bad actors who are just always going to try to game them. And that's just part of the dynamic that we're in, and we need to always keep on investing more to stay ahead of that.
Looking ahead to 2020, are you ahead right now?
I'm confident in where we are now. We've learned a lot since 2016, where obviously we were behind where we needed to be on defenses for nation states trying to interfere.
Zuckerberg with George on GMA, saying Facebook now has better collaboration with law enforcement, election officials, and the intelligence community. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Thursday. Road rage in America, the 10-year-old daughter killed. The father with his family in the car, authorities say they were followed home by another driver who then opened fire on the family. There's also news coming in tonight about the search for a missing teacher and mother here in the New York City area. The discovery tonight inside a storage facility. And news on the vaping scare involving young people in this country. Several students sickened and taken to the hospital. Why one teenager is now facing charges tonight. A lot more news ahead.
I'm working to keep the fire going for another 150 years.